call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the run, it's Hughes. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a knack.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moore to the air. Dances away to buy time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations. Where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for space. It's Hill. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3- to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air, it's Russell. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more block.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. He's at the touchdown Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Adams.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 82 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The give to the tailback. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Robbins. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tide. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Green.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Ducks with the 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Lost to throw again. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, because this defense has already given up a lot of yards through the air to this quarterback, they're starting to play back. The guys are dropping in zone coverage, hoping not to get burned. What they're not expecting, though, is for him to take off and running it. When you drop guys out in zone...
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Russell. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Moore will throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Finds a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Robbins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebacker
breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Got enough for the 1st down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Horton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got it in the middle. It's Robbins.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Adams. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they...
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Skips away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense cashing it in on that drive. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for room. It's Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Davison. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Fighting off the defender.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Horton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Adams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And they can't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Now, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Moore will throw. On the run, still looking. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today. Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Quarterback's been rolling the dice, and he's been losing in this game. He's got multiple interceptions already. That one should have been picked, but the defender was out of bounds once he caught it.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're